And welcome everybody to the one, the only, the Beyond Content Creation, Building and Sustaining a DayZ Community with a man who has done a pretty damn impressive transformation from, as we were discussing before the show, M1ndr, one of the stalwarts of DayZ after all the big creators stepped away, and now you've moved to managing a server empire. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me. Second time? Third time?
Yeah, you've been on a few times
right.
on different episodes here and there, but this is the second episode. We did a spotlight way back in the day when, as we was chatting before the show, when there was a handful of creators who stuck with the game after all the big names got burnt out. Frankie, Mr. Blackout, Jam Jar, Mr. Moon, all of those guys moved on, and then there was yourself, Paul, Taupe. Was Smoke big back then? I think he was.
Later on. He grew fast. Yeah,
he did. He grew real fast. But there was pretty much the three main of you, Super FT, Renee, and a handful of others around the world.
Septic Falcon.
Yeah, Septic. Oh, how can I forget Septic? Love that guy. His status reports kept me up to date with the game. But yeah,
they're very good. Yeah, I agree.
They were. I know he was just reading it back, but it was great because some people like to hear it said. It was a great little bit of the community that sadly is gone. No one really seems to do it anymore, which is kind of surprising to me, but the status reports aren't quite what they were back in the day either. But yeah, mate, last time we talked about your creative journey from videos to now building, or when we talked about your creative journey from videos, now you're building servers. What was the moment you realized DayZ for you wasn't just content, it was community?
Well, the servers exist for about 5 years, and they kind of started as a necessity. I wanted to be able to have a place where I can create content without having to deal with like other server drama and bullshit. And it sort of started out relatively tame, and for the longest time it was just like a thing on the side, and content creation was my main focus. And slowly but surely, more and more people got involved with Karma Krew, more and more talented people, and the server started growing. More and more people started playing. We started making more custom content, and content creation for me got a little bit stale. I've been playing DayZ ever since launch, since before DayZ became standalone. I've made, in my mind, pretty much every type of content that I could make. Every base building video, every adventure video. Some videos have done really well. Some videos have done shit that I thought were great, right? Some incredible interaction stuff, action stuff. Like I've done, in terms of DayZ, I feel like there's not a whole lot of content that I could make. Yes, of course, there's another variety of like, I'm going to build a city. I'm going to build a base under a bridge, but it's all the same thing. And then for me, it kind of, after the Hashima content that I've made, for me, I felt like, okay, I've done like sort of a mission style content over multiple episodes. Now I feel like I've done pretty much everything within DayZ content creation. And so, still streaming 5 days a week, but Karma Krew started demanding more and more of my time. The servers were growing.
You always had an interest in servers, though. Sorry for interjecting, but you were even involved in Doug opening up the EU server back in the day, trying to get that community server vibe going, and that's going back probably 8 years or so, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Doug, in my opinion, has been absolutely huge for me. I think Doug, as a concept, is incredible, especially during those days in DayZ when people were still doing organic RP, actually organically. Those guys were so creative, and
a little bit of side eye at the camera. Oh, we lost our boy. There you go. We lost you. Yeah, little bit of side eye at the camera there when you said actually organically.
Actually organically, right. No, so Doug's faction system was incredible. And they've been a massive part of my content creation journey. Brothers of DayZ was recorded on Doug. And Brothers of DayZ is what people know me of most, at least I think from a content creator's perspective.
Kind of your magnum opus.
Right.
as content
And
creator,
Brothers of DayZ. Sorry, and Hunting Bandits. That was also a thing that I started before that. And so when we were doing something in EU, I was like, okay, let's. I would love to be a part of this, and see if I can help prop it up. But that was like a very short period of time. I wouldn't consider that as part of my interest in servicing. That was more like, hey, I think from a content creator perspective, it's incredibly exciting to have like an EU variant of this. So no, my actual interest in servers became later because I just wanted a good, like, healthy server experience. Like, you're playing in on other people's servers, and they have very specific rules, and because I'm very opinionated and stubborn, I didn't agree with those rules. So I wanted to start something for myself, and it just, after a while, started growing more and more, and that's why I have to underline, like, more and more people got involved and helped to grow it, and exponentially just keep going. And the content creator became less and less interesting for me. And at a certain point, like, the servers became more than modding. Like, yes, initially you do like, okay, we can do like a server setup thing, we can do this thing, we can do that thing, but it's just like full on game development now, which is really cool. So yeah, in my opinion, it's a natural journey to be able to, rather than making content of the game, to be able to actually develop for the game. I think you also see that with people like Marks and other content creators that start out as content creator and actually seem more and more interested in becoming part of the dev team officially. And I've decided to go the server route.
Did you always see your role evolving beyond creator to a facilitator and a leader in this sort of thing?
No, it's I got lucky that I was able to do it. That's how I see it. As I said, the server started growing more and more. So for me, it wasn't like a goal that I was working towards. It sort of just happened. Like, I saw that it was growing more, but content creation still was my primary focus. And obviously, the server can be a great addition to content creation, because anything you're excited about with DayZ, you can now facilitate in terms of the content. So it was never really a goal for me. It's like, okay, eventually I want to transition. It was just something that I, at some point, decided, well, I'm going to say at some point, but in reality, it was like a long process that I could see writing on the wall. It's like, hey, maybe that is another avenue that I, in the future, can pursue. And at some point, I just pulled the trigger.
For viewers who may not know, what was the core mission of the Karma Krew servers that you decided on?
So it needed to stay close to vanilla. A lot of servers go very heavily into the modded route, and some servers go into the vanilla route. And especially when we started it, there weren't a lot of sort of like light vanilla or lightly modded servers out there. So that has always been the core focus. You can argue now is that is completely gone, because there's so much modded content on the servers, which I fully agree. Like, I wouldn't call the servers lightly modded, but I also don't think that lightly modded is much of a thing anymore. I think any server that is relatively close to the vanilla experience still has a ton of mods on them, and a lot of content. Yeah. And the people and the servers that don't tend to not to be like super popular. So that has been the core mission, and now it changed from, okay, we want to stay close to what vanilla DayZ is to now, can we take vanilla DayZ and take it further? That's what it has transitioned to. The team has grown. The amount of developers that we have are a lot more capable. And so we wanted to say, okay, if let's say we were in charge of a dev team to develop DayZ, obviously the scale is completely different, and it works differently because you're doing it for servers, right? But if we had the ability to add new content to DayZ, what would we add and what would we change? And that's what Karma Krew is now.
What personal values guided that shift for you?
You mean between like the lightly modded and like the more taking DayZ further approach? It's not like a personal choice. It's just like a natural extension. It's like, once you are lightly modded and you want to take it further, you just have to take it further. It's a logical extension.
You're not a huge fan of massively modded servers?
I don't play on them. Right? There's absolutely a lot of fun to be had in them, and there's nothing wrong with them, right? Like, if you look at some of the biggest servers are like very heavily modded, and that's great. A lot of people love to play them. There's absolutely nothing wrong with those. for me, I would like to stay close to the original DayZ experience or not strain away from it too much. And the thing is with DayZ is everyone has their very specific preference. So it's funny because sometimes you have people that say it's like, oh, I love your servers, but this one thing I don't like, right? And then they, or sometimes they'll, I can't believe I'm mentioning them, but let's say on Reddit, right? People ask us like, I have been playing Karma Krew, but I don't like this one specific aspect. Do you guys know a server that is Karma Krew without this? And then they go, it's like, dude, you're so particular. There's no way you're going to find the perfect server for you. So yeah, Karma Krew is very much
that chick was a 10 out of 10, but her little toe was just a little bit too long.
Yeah.
It just could.
Yeah.
Bruh, what?
Well, that's fine. Like people have their own opinions, and you know, it's like Karma Krew is just an extension of my opinion, and now also with the opinions of like all the rest of the team. Like it's still, it's now very much a collaborative effort between a lot of very talented people.
And yet somehow you have Mike Doherty. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. I love Mike. I love Mike. I love Mike. I'm going to say that, but my love for Mike means that I have to take the piss out of him at every single opportunity I can.
Well, it's valid, and BI stole Mike from us, so yeah.
Yeah. What was your first server setup like?
Very simple. Very simple. Just literally just a vanilla server with CLE changes and different player spawns. That's it. Original, it was as lightly modded as you could get. You know, we weren't very knowledgeable. You know, in those early days, I wasn't much involved with the development at all, or with the running of the servers. I was back when Wicked was still in charge of it. But it was very little, very close to vanilla DayZ.
And how do you decide which mods, plugins, or rules will shape the server?
So the rules. So let's split them up. So from a rules perspective, there's two things. There's like one, you want the servers to be as fair play as you could possibly can, with a balance also of being able to actually realistically being able to manage those rules. If you have very specific rules and they can be very hard to enforce, it's not realistic to do that and be able to scale up the servers in any way, right? Like you can have that they require so much attention from admins just to be able to maintain those rules. So you try to find a compromise, but they're all based on, in my opinion, just fair play and good ethics on the servers, right? With enough DayZ freedom still left intact. But what often happens is that when you think is like, okay, a rule we've set like this is perfect. And then people find a way to kind of take the piss with them. And okay, I'll make an adjustment or an addition. And then you go like, oh, this, like a good example is group limits, right? You think like, you know, we're going to release a server. This is recently. We've recently added an 8-player group limit. You think like, 8-player, like, what are you talking about? Well, we literally had a dude in the Discord saying, it's like, guys, I'm trying to make a group as big as I possibly can. Our group is currently 23 people. We're trying to dominate the server. And I look at this fucking shitbag and I think like, are we really going to have to add a rule just for you because you're taking the piss? And you do. And that's just how that goes. You get feedback from the community. Hey, this rules tool unclear. Maybe you can adjust it. And there's this whole process, and you still have the red line. You decide what the server should be like or what should be played like. And a lot of people are going to say, I don't like those rules. I want more storage for my base. I want this. I want that. And you go like, that's fine. You can play anywhere else. This is how we do it. And then
gonna have that line in the sand sometimes.
Yeah. And what was the other thing you were saying on the other side?
With the mods that you pick for the server.
Right. So
because I know myself, like you'll get people say, what about this mod? You should add this mod. You should add this mod. And you're like, if we add every mod, people are going to need to fucking buy a new hard drive just to have all of the mods for this one server.
Yeah. Nowadays, we don't really use mods anymore. We build everything. Yeah. That is because mods oftentimes are great, but still lack either the customizability or the optimization, or they're not like perfectly fit into what you're trying to do on the servers. So when you do something yourself, you can tailor-made it exactly for your needs. But before it was just like, hey, this is cool, I would love to add that. Like we still use a ton of mods, like building fortifications from Dumpgrub, but also in the future, like our plans is to like build our own base building system entirely, which is a huge project and which will be something that we'll be working on after we finish our map.
And then we also have this big mechanic coming out with Badlands that may have some mechanics embedded into it that could be interesting for base building. Who knows?
Probably not. We'll see.
I know you've got the inside scoop, but yeah.
Well, I don't have any inside scoop.
I'm joking.
Mike has been actually very good with not leaking anything at all. Like he's been taking that very seriously. But no, like if you look at what Sahal brought, like we're not necessarily super keeping our hopes up or like going all in on that. Like our primary focus is the stuff we have control over. And that is currently like the server development, the stuff that we're adding there. And obviously a huge thing is our own map.
When you build a community space, what's harder, tech decisions or social community decisions?
Social, 100%. Because you're trying to maintain a healthy balance within the team, but also within the community. But like the hardest thing is within the team. Is like how can you find the team? Because the majority of people that do stuff for Karma Krew are volunteers. They're excited to be there. They love to work on a project and they see it grow. So you're trying to make sure that everyone is happy, but you're also trying to make sure that they're doing stuff. So it's always a little bit of a tricky balance because you're asking people to be sort of professional in their free time. And in that regard, I'm always very grateful for the people that manage to do that. But oftentimes people say, it's like, yo, this is just not for me. This is way too much time. And even when you say, it's like, okay, well, it needs to fit in your daily life. It needs to fit in your free time. And if you feel like you don't get any satisfaction from doing this anymore, just move on because, it's better for you. It's better for us. You're free to play on the servers for as long as you like. Just we're here to have fun. Right.
The hardest part of any community is the community itself.
I'd say it's the team. Like I think once you
that's what I mean. The community is made up of the players, the team, the mods, your moderators, your modders, everyone. It's the hardest part. People management is one of the hardest. People skills is just one of the hardest parts of life.
Absolutely.
Trying to keep everyone happy.
Yeah. And in that regard, it's very much treated like a business, so to speak. People my job mostly is just like managing people. Obviously, I do development for the servers, but my job is mostly is just making sure that there's a good harmony within the team and that people work together well. And like actually managing the community is like, obviously there's moderation that you do for the community, but the admins do that, right? I try to be transparent. I try to explain to the community why certain decisions have been made and try to keep them up to date with like announcements and videos and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the biggest part for me is just making sure that everyone that has joined the team can work together well without issues.
It's probably a good segue to this next question then. Have there been any moments where the server nearly broke technically or socially?
Broke is a big word because I feel like you can always come back, but there's been like very stressful moments. Absolutely. People that are very important within the team and there's always disagreements and you're trying to solve them. And if the disagreements are major, like it's not an easy thing to solve. So of course, like you're trying to make sure that everyone is happy, like in any business, right? Like everyone that's there wants to feel good about the position that they're in. And you're trying to accommodate them the best that you can and trying to do your best to also be as honest as you can with people. You're trying to just like explain, like, for example, one thing that moderators, like some people that have been that are doing moderator stuff, they don't have a job, right? And they're doing a lot of time for moderation. And so like the topic hasn't come up as like, hey, can moderators get paid? And I always said is like, it's a tricky one because there's so many of you guys. Like there's like 35 moderators. Can I just pay one guy then? No, like all of them are going to say it's like, well, okay, I want to get paid for that work, and like it's very hard to then have to say is like, look, appreciate all the time that you put in. I understand you need a job. But one, you're not, I can't just like legally just give you money unless it's my own money. Right. And I can't just pay you for the servers, pay you for what you do as an admin. And it's always a little bit tricky because it's still a community, a server community at the end of the day. Maybe in the future, maybe far in the future when we're way beyond DayZ and we've grown into something, then I would love to be able to do it. But at this stage, it's just not.
It kind of ties
feasible.
into paying stream moderators as well. You know, something that I've spoken out about in the past as well. And my philosophy's always been, if you can do it, you should do it. If you can't, you shouldn't. You shouldn't do it, and you shouldn't do it expecting that you're going to get paid. But I personally do worry. You know, even you look at a platform like Reddit, where there's people who are basically full-time moderators for groups there, and they don't get paid a cent by Reddit, a multi-million, if not billion-dollar valued company, and it's like that's getting a bit iffy there. But you know, how do they? I can't imagine how many thousands of moderators they've got across every single different subreddit there. So it's a tricky question. It really is. And there's
But the thing is we do try to, like, for example, like when Sahal releases, we just bought everyone Sahal, right? Like for 50 people. But like that includes the developers. But then sometimes also when a moderator, they have like their mouse broke or something, like obviously like we can buy that person a new mouse. Like that's not the issue. It's just like consistent payment. It's hard because it's what they're doing, in my opinion. Like they're spending so much of their personal time here. You wish you could do more, but you can't. So like I said, I would love to be able to get to that stage. But like when you talk about like paying 50 people on a server community, like it's not feasible.
So how do you pick and identify people you can trust to be part of the team, the moderators, your admins, your helpers, and so on?
I think it's originally it's all about like setting up a good system. A system that keeps the moderators honest. So internally, we have between the admins, we have a system that logs everything that they do, right? So when and what they also, we have a very good level of trust between the admins, and they check up on each other because people are very invested into what we're doing. So they don't want to.
And I've always on the server as well.
Yeah, they can. Most of they spend my time moderating, but they're absolutely free to play on the servers because I trust them, right? And if they fuck up, admins will see because they want to keep each other honest because people love. They've invested so much personal time and seen the growth and are invested into what we're doing, and so there's the trust is there. There's a good system in between, and you know, like when new people join the team. Obviously, they're vetted. They're looked at their Steam account, their history, like they're like what they've been saying in chats and this and that. And sometimes people have like a brand new account and then they apply to be an admin. They say like, yeah, but we don't know you. Sorry, you can't join. I think there's just like a very good system between the admins now that stops them ever doing like anything that's not above board. And I've always been very, very clear from the very beginning. Because admin abuse is the reason why I started this server. And I've always said admin abuse, badmins, and cocky like server owners and shit. And I've always said it's like ethical adminning is hyper important. Like it's super important. So that has to happen. And so there's like zero tolerance for bullshit in that regard.
What's your philosophy on community empowerment versus enforcement?
So there's obviously a balance between you want the players to be able to play an open sandbox game like DayZ freely the way they play. But if you put no limitations on it, it gets out of line and the balance of the server goes. So it's a constant struggle to, as I mentioned, as the example I mentioned before, you have to like set up a group limit. And you want to have to like set up a group limit on a server because you don't want to limit people's abilities to just play freely, but you have to do it because you notice what the repercussions are if you don't. Same thing with like storage, same thing with other server rules. And you have to find a balance between that. And sometimes you go a little bit over the line. And luckily, rules are not set in stone. They're fluid. You can adjust them. And I think what's key with that is you're just like very transparent to the community. Like, hey, we're changing this because this happened. And some people will disagree. That's fine. But I think most people will understand. It's like, okay, I see what happened. Same thing with the group limit. You know, when there's like this group that's starting to recruit like 23 people on a server and are just going to, especially with bases, just going to run over every single base and just raid every single base, the overall server experience is just going to be incredibly unfun. So, you know, it's always a tricky balance. But I think because we have like a pretty like solid rule set now, we've added over the years, we're getting pretty dialed in. So it's just usually like small adjustments.
You probably learnt a lot over that time as well, which is kind of with this next question. Have you ever had to make difficult calls that split the player versus staff expectations of the server?
Yes. I actually, oftentimes when people mostly disagree with me, I had to like double down and say like, guys, we have to do it this way. That's more related to admins, but also with players is we had to limit base storage. Like when you're doing a base building server, I think a good example is we have like a regular like squad server, and then we have a solo, duo, trio server. And a solo, duo, trio server basically means you can either play in solos, duos, or trios. People can still build bases, but the bases that they can build are hard limited with how much storage they can put in the bases. So people put a flag down. In that perimeter around the flag, everything is being tracked. How many crates you are, how many gun walls, how many gun racks. And especially on a solo, duo, trio server, you don't want to have the same amount of storage that you have with like a squad server. The reason for that being is because the more storage you have, the more the server becomes about hoarding loot and just sitting in your base all the time. And we wanted the solo, duo, trio server to be a little bit more of a grounded experience. So we said, we're going to only allow...
lives matter. Base bitches' lives matter. Hoarders' lives matter. I'm a base bitch and I'm a hoarder. Stop discriminating against us, Minder.
Sorry, dude. But anyway, four crates. You can have 4 crates in a base, and that's it. I mean, people go, it's like, well, you know, I want to play solo, duo, trio. That's great because I don't want to play against squads. But why can I only store so little amount of loot? And that's when we go back to what we talked about before. It's like people have such particular preferences. It's like they want to play on a solo, duo, trio server, but they don't want to get limited on bases. And we say it's like you are limited on bases. And if you don't like to play on that, that's fine. Play anywhere else. This is how we like it. And luckily, we noticed that a lot of people gravitate towards it because the solo, duo, trio server now becomes a lot more about roaming the map and just like the PvP experience and just interactions and stuff like that, rather than just focus around bases. Yep.
If you go too full on with the bases, you end up being about more like Rust, which is primarily just about raiding bases with PvP at monuments and out in the open and that, but primarily it's about just raiding. Whereas, yes, that's an important part, and I do think base vanilla DayZ's base system sucks balls, literally.
Vanilla, absolutely,
yeah. But you don't want it to go to that full-on, just people sitting in their McMansions counting how many bullets they have and how many explosives they have and never leaving. And yeah, it's a tough one. Back to the staff side of it, what's your approach to training and mentoring staff? Because you've probably taken some people on who've got just a passion, but probably no skill relevant to the role.
Mike. No, so well, that's the thing, right? So people start out, it depends. Like some people you notice are very passionate, but they are not very skilled, but they're eager to learn, right? And then you see is like, okay, those people we can teach because they're willing to put in the work. Other people, when especially when you notice that they're not as committed, like they do see what you're doing with the servers and they go, oh, would love to be a part of that, right? And then after 2 weeks, they kind of don't get very responsive and they're not very passionate about it, and then it doesn't work out. But in my opinion, wherever there's a need and you have the passion, like I'm willing to invest the time working with you, because at the end of the day, it means is that you're going to be like a very valuable member, and like you can always teach people, but the passion needs to be there, otherwise it doesn't work. So some people also like, we all like, that's more and more now is it's like a funny example. So we're making our own map, right? And I've actually been
I'm
thinking
quite
about,
excited for
okay,
that as well. Mike's done the snippets I've seen, astounding, beautiful work.
it's really great. We did a playtest recently, and we're all very excited about how well it plays, and we're definitely making good progress on it. So recently we were talking about, like, okay, we would love to add cool lore stuff. We have like a cool idea for what the lore of the map should be, but we want to actually put stuff in the map that is custom, that you can really like accentuate the lore with. And then all of a sudden, like, we see this staff application, like it's like out of the blue, and a lot of people nowadays just present themselves like, "Hey, I would love to be part of the team." And this guy Luca, he for a living does like logo design for companies, and he was like, "I would love to do anything in game development because that seems a lot more interesting." And this guy is like seriously talented, and we were just like, "You're absolutely perfect. We can work with you because we want to build stuff, like we want to have like a custom logo for this group in the server, in the map, right?" So we would, and then nowadays you have so many people that actually join that already have a lot of skills, because they realize it's like, okay, sure, there's people that apply that don't have a lot of skills, right? And nowadays it's a little bit hard, especially if there's no need for them, to just say yes to completely teach them from scratch. Like a good example is like mappers. We have skilled mappers. Obviously we could use more mappers, but if you have to start completely from scratch, like, mapping is something that you can learn by just doing, right? So, and just looking at like what mapping is, and just learning to have like a little bit of an eye for
Look
detail.
at Good Cluck with his map, the channel at the moment. That's
Mhm.
his first that I'm aware of, and he's been working on it for ages, and it seems to be going quite well. The
Okay.
audience or the player base reaction to it has been very positive in that. So yeah, it's something
Okay.
that even Matty Ice, he did his Bitterroot one
Mhm.
in a sort of a different format, but it's probably one of the better entry level sort of areas, that and reskinning clothing as well, if you want to start to learn the basics before you start getting into the full on, inclement dab to one war dog level coding and all the rest of it. This is probably one of the nicer areas to start with, I guess.
Yeah. And like nowadays we don't, if someone has to do like mapping complete from scratch, we'll say it's like, no, thank you. Try to get a little bit better first. And then when you come back and we can see you've improved a little bit, then we can start like getting you to like that more like advanced level that we're trying to do, like for the servers. Right. But nowadays the most people that apply already have like a very like a solid skill set. They either do it for their job, or they have like a good background. And it's funny, like, you think like with Karma Krew, like, how do you build such a good team? A lot of them just join because they see what we're doing, they're excited, and they present as like, hey, I would love to be a part of this. And then the passion is there, and when the passion is there, like, they just grow and grow and grow. And a lot of, like, nowadays a lot of talented people apply.
Bit of a segue here away from the scripted questions, but you just got me thinking. One of my bugbears with Bohemia has been that there has never been a community DLC for DayZ.
Mhm.
And the few times I've raised it, I've always been told that there's no official policy that they won't do it. It's just that they've never really had an approach. Have you and your team ever thought of maybe doing something like that with them? Because I would love to see some of the love that we see Armour gets. They just recently had their $100,000 Make Armour Not War. And then there's a number of community DLCs, but DayZ's had none of that. And it needs the closest that I can think of anyone who may have been able to do it would have been the expansion crew, but even they were more hobbyists than an actual business enterprise that is running and could get the people together. Is that something you've ever considered or broached with anyone about maybe doing, inquiring with BI to see if they would be willing to do a community DLC with someone? Because it needs a business mind. Hobbyists are great. No, I love hobbyists. I love modders who do it for the love. But to do a community DLC, like the Spec Ops one, Prairie Fire, to do that sort of level would need professionalism that just doesn't exist, no offense, with a lot of casual modders.
Right. Yeah. The answer is yes. I've definitely considered it. It's up to BI whether they actually want to go along with something like that.
When you say you've considered it, you've made a inquiry with them, or it's just something you guys have thought about?
Well, I talked to them about it, right? And it's not like behind like back channels, but I've been in Prague and stuff. And you talk to them about it, and there's nothing really official, but it's from what I'm getting at it, it's not like something they're immediately jumping on. Like it's like part of their and I think it's good to consider this. Like I don't think it's like part of their plan, which in my opinion means is that they're probably not going to do it for whatever reason, right? They probably have like good reasons. Like keep in mind like the differences between like Arma 3 and DayZ is that you have to keep consoles in mind. So these rules and these obligations that they have to Microsoft and Sony are completely different.
Plus, at least Arma 3's on one engine and DayZ's that hybrid beast. So
yeah, there's a lot of vulnerabilities there. There's a lot of instabilities there. I mean, look at
vulnerabilities.
No, but look, if you look at like even this new update that the DayZ devs have been releasing for so much, it's like they had like 100% crash rates on Xbox, right? And they were just ready to release it on experimental. They released it on experimental, and it was just not working. And now a couple months later, they still haven't managed to get it working. Put that in like a community DLC's team's hands that can potentially run into this issue, dude. So yeah, it's like look, it's BI. Like they very much understand the value of modding and having the community create content for their games. So even with like this DayZ, maybe like the next DayZ, maybe like Arma 4, I'm confident it will probably happen.
You heard it first. Like, DayZ 2 confirmed by M1ndr just then, folks.
I think it's been talked about, like even on like the Microsoft thing.
Last year. I want to close it on that. The Microsoft thing was nothing. That was a big fat nothing burger. People got way too excited over something that was basically just I can't remember the correct term for it. But whenever someone is looking at maybe making a acquisition of a company, they do research into that company, and they basically theoretically come up with what IPs that company may have. And that's, as far as I understand it, there's been no official communication, no offer was ever made to BI by Microsoft. That was just them saying that DayZ 2 would be a logical thing. So that was all that ever was, the release there. The comments from Marek on Twitter, on the other hand, are definitely some very tongue-in-cheek referrals to a DayZ 2 in the future.
I mean, it's obviously going to happen. I mean, it's free
Mad
money.
If they don't.
It's free money.
Yes.
So it's well, not free because they obviously have to fund the development, but it's 100% going to be successful. Whether or not if it's going to release in any sort of like proper state is very debatable, because BI is very good at releasing stuff at 80 or 75, 65% development in. So we'll see. But yeah, no, it's something I've been talking about back when I streamed a lot more as well. Like DayZ 2 just is absolutely going to happen. It's not like inside information. That's just like all the signs are there. They're building a new engine. They'd be mad if like their biggest IP being DayZ, they're not going to do a part 2 of that. It just makes no sense.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, maybe for those games, like for maybe on like a more stable engine, we'll see. Like for now, like you got to keep in mind, it's like DayZ is a very old game, and if you are going to have like a community DLC, it means that you're the devs are going to have to also make sure is that like it runs well, it's optimized, it's supported for a game that's already 12 years old. So it's like in my mind, it also makes sense that they look ahead and try and look for the next version of DayZ. That being said, like I kind of don't understand why they are building Badlands then. In my mind, it would have made more sense to say after Sachal, let's do a community DLC and we're going to start like working on DayZ 2 already. But maybe the engine is not ready internally and whatever.
No, look, we're seeing some of the issues they're having with Armour. There was just another vulnerability exposed in it. And as you said, I know it was a bit tongue-in-cheek, but it is kind of true. And this is not saying that Big Eye's a bad company. They're not. In my eyes, they are one of the gold standards of how to do game development. There's no egregious loot boxes and battle passes and stuff like that. There's DLCs. Yes, there's a lot more DLCs in Armour than there is in DayZ, but I think DayZ, as you said, for a very old game that most of us have probably spent 150, 200 bucks, maybe that'd be about 100, 120 euro for all the DLCs and the game itself over 12 years. That's what, 10 euro a year. So that's good value for money for a game that gives you so much joy. But their overall business model, I think, is to be saluted compared to a lot of AAAs out there. But because they're not a AAA, that comes with inherent issues that we see time and time again. Issues in communication and issues in just the quality of the stuff that sometimes comes out.
Yeah, but the AAA studios do this too. Like they also have these issues.
They're all guilty of it.
Yeah. Every game nowadays is being released is mostly janky. So it's just a reality of game development now.
Mm-hmm. That was good to actually ask you that question about community DLCs, because it gave me some food for thought that it's not just as simple as saying, yeah, do it. DayZ, when the devs have so much trouble doing an update each quarter or so, you can only imagine how hard it would be for a team of even business-minded professional and semi-professional modders to create something for an engine that is definitely needing a lot of TLC to keep it pumping along each update.
Yeah.
Back to Karma Krew. Now, you're a monetized community, correct?
Yep.
Some communities frown, well, not just communities, but some players frown on monetized servers. How do you balance the ethics with the sustainability of the server?
So for me, I never really got that that mindset, is that you frown upon like server communities that do modded content. Like if you look at game development as a general, like in general, like if you look at DayZ, if you look at any company that's making games, profit motive is the reason why it's being made, right? Without profit motive, games would not exist. Why would modded servers be any different? Profit motive allows basically people to justify spending time out of a lot of personal time away from a job where they could be making money into doing something that is like modded content for DayZ. If I guarantee you, if monetization was not a thing for DayZ, it would have been dead. It would have absolutely been dead, because these big server communities, or server communities in general, have literally almost no incentive to make like as much modded content as they have. And sure, there's a lot of like very successful server communities that don't have like a profit motive. That's fine. I'm saying like as a whole, like as if you look at like where the player base in DayZ is right now, the vast majority of players play on monetized servers. That's just the reality. And so
whether they're paying for the most part, but you don't have to pay to be on the server, but you just may not get prior queue or some of the other very tightly controlled things that monetized servers can do to reward people who financially support the server.
Yeah. So I could just talk about the way we do it. We only have like a priority queue thing. At least right now. Maybe in the future we'll do some way where you can have like some level of customization within your base or something, or I don't know, right? It's just not really like a super high priority for us right now.
I've seen a lot do custom armbands and flags for clan servers. But and that's fair enough, because there's a little bit of time and effort that goes into either creating those if the player doesn't know how to do it themselves, and then having to upload it and put it back in and monitor it, and if they leave, you got to remove it, and there's ongoing, as you said, the big part. And I'm like you, I support monetization, but I also support the free model. And if you're going to monetize your product, you need to make it better than what's available for free out there. And the reward of there being a financial incentive, as you said, enables people to justify putting more time and effort into something that does impact them. There's not a lot of people out there who are unemployed dole bludgers like me, who've got all the time on their hands to just focus on a passion project. For a lot of people, especially the very skilled, productive ones, they've got a job. they've got maybe a wife, a kids, family, a hobby that they do outside of gaming, and to spend the amount of time that a successful one server, let alone how many servers do you have?
12. No. Does that include console? No.
Including console?
Including console, then we have 18.
I can't even begin to imagine. It's got to be a full-time job. You must wake up and, honey, I'm going to work, and you sit there and you put out fires, you deal with emails, you speak. And to think that someone could do that for free without being, Bezos rich sort of levels of income, you either have to pay someone to do it for you, and you're only one person. You can't do everything. So, and you said that you do pay some people. So you've got to be able to fund that. And again, unless you're a Bezos level Musk rich person, no one has that sort of money lying around. So you've got to be able to monetize it to produce a quality server environment.
It just enables people to, anyone, if you spend hours and hours and hours doing development for a server, you could have spent those hours and hours and hours working a job. And so look, if you're young, if you're, either fresh out of college or not even like in college or in college, right? It's like, you can justify doing this. But once you get a little bit older, like I'm 33 years old right now, like it's I have a house.
Yeah, look, a day over 20.
Thank you, bro. I think. But once the responsibilities come into life, like you have to now actually get a little bit serious. Like you can't just be fucking around like doing stuff in your free time all the time. Like you need to have like a way to be able to sustain yourself. So no, I don't have any issue with the monetization aspect of Karma Krew. We've always just been very transparent about it. Everything works. We have priority queues, and people pay them because they want to, one, support the server, and two, have faster access to the server. And the only reason why they want to do that is because they just like what we're doing. That's it. And like sometimes people that have paid get banned. Cool, they get refunded. No harm done. But it's like priority queue, in my opinion, is only, like, from what I can see right now, sustainable way to be able to financially support your servers. People have been saying, it's like, why don't you just do donations? It's like, donations are cool for a while until they're not, and people stop doing them, right? And priority queue is sustainable. It's there every month. People pay for it, and you say like, well, it's too expensive. Well, people will still pay for it. And
you've probably got to notice some business trends as well with that as well. It gives you a bit of an insight into the life of a server through the wipe cycles as well.
Yeah, but like, for example, if you have like a big content release, we've recently done a fully custom bunker with like 12,000 objects on Chernarus, right? Chernarus doesn't have a bunker. So people, and the way they work is like, you go to the Northwest Airfield, you go into an elevator that requires a key card. And this is not something that is unique, by the way. Other servers have done this, right? But we just, we've done our version now. You go into the elevator, the light goes off, like it's kind of flickering, it goes off, and then all of a sudden, like the door opens, you're in a bunker. What really happens, you just get teleported to a bunker, like way up in the sky, right? Because you can't go under the ground in DayZ. But that was like, we've been promoting that heavily. We've been very active. Like, I think that's a big part as to what I really like about what we're doing right now, is where maybe my content creation sort of like links in with Karma Krew, that we've been releasing a lot of content on social, so YouTube, on X, on Instagram, TikTok. We've been really like talking about it, showing people about it. So it brought a lot of hype and a lot of people, and it got very busy on the servers. But vice versa, in the summer, when people like to spend more time outside, you notice that the servers are less busy. It's just how that goes. And if you look at DayZ as well, if you look at the Steam charts, always during the summer, it dips a little bit. That's normal.
What's the biggest lesson that you've learned that you could pass on to others who are considering monetizing their servers?
I think what's important is that you have a mission and that you have something that makes you unique. A lot of people that do servers say like, this is a little bit of an annoyance for me, is when you have server communities that say like Day One inspired or Karma Krew inspired, right? And I'm thinking like, just find your own identity, man. Like it's find something that makes you unique, that's something you're passionate about, and just go with that, and then tell people about it. And look, like I'm not going to deny it's going to be an uphill battle. It's going to be very hard between all the thousands of servers that have been released to stand out and actually get a community. We've been like very fortunate. Karma Krew is sort of originally being a stream team. we got immediately like a bump up because streamers allowed us, or like streamer exposure is a great way to get people interested in playing the servers.
Can be a double-edged sword, but yeah.
Sure, but like it allowed us to get our leg up and at least get started, right? But in my opinion, just find something that makes you unique and that you do differently than other people. And then when you have a unique experience, people will come back for it, because otherwise they'll just...
Was having the servers a big reason for you moving on from content creation as well? Like, the reason I say that is I see Smoke when he streams. He has to basically say, I don't have any control over admin decisions that are made with Day One. Paul used to have to do it when Spaggy had his Running Man server. Paul would have to say, it's just my name on the server. I don't have anything to do. Were you getting the same sort of thing? People coming in to your streams and saying, why'd you fucking ban me on this server and all the rest of it? Was that a part in what pushed you away from doing streaming so much?
Not at all. No, that was just normal. I always been like very transparent. It's like, look, I'm not an admin. So, you know, if you have an issue with the admins, make a ticket and then the admins can take a look at it. And look, there's still like some mechanisms behind the scenes where I'm still end responsible to make sure that admin abuse doesn't happen. So what happens regularly is, like people say, is send me a DM on Discord and say, I believe one of your admins abused, right? And I always answer and always say, it's like, okay, show me the evidence of this and then I can investigate, right? And honestly, it's 99.99% of the times it's just like them, like obviously like being like rude to an admin, and the admin says like, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and like let you curse at me and call me like all kinds of like slurs and shit. So bye, right? But no, it has nothing to do with me like moving on from content creation. That was purely for me, it was like a motivational decision, and just a decision that I was just following something that I was more passionate about.
Getting back to the culture of your community, what are the core values that you want your community to embody?
Look, Karma Krew is quite big, so it's gotten to the point now where controlling what your community is like is pretty much impossible. You can obviously get rid of very bad actors, right? Like people that are just straight dickheads, but those dickheads also play on your servers, like especially on consoles, dude. Like there are some fucked up.
But that's
like,
kind of the next question as well. How do you handle them?
Yeah, you just basically get rid of them. But yeah, you can't really control, like you don't have like a very tight knit community, because people might say, sometimes I get these messages, right? So we have like different servers that we host. A very big contrast is, let's say, like a solo, duo, trio, Chinaris, or like now like the non-base building server that we have versus Namalsk. And Namalsk is generally like Namalsk has a very like try-hard PvP player base that play on that. There's some servers that obviously that's not the case, but mostly Namalsk has that connotation, right? So there's a lot of like just like people that are just like talking shit in chats and this and
sweaty
that.
boys.
Yeah, and they're just like sweaty, and then they have like filters turned on and shit like that, and you can try and control that as much as you can. But once you grow bigger, like it's very hard to contain that. Like you can't like once the community grows big enough, you can't really like be hyper specific. Like I only want like very friendly people that don't talk shit and only interact in game, that they're not very PvP focused. That's just not the reality of like what server management is like. All you can do is try to maintain an ethical standard and an overall like culture around your servers. My culture, what I always care about is that people aren't just like straight up dickheads. You can talk shit, you can have fun, be respectful, right? Like don't be like straight assholes to people. And in my opinion, you're good to go.
Has the expansion into console been eye-opening at all for you?
Console was a shit show, man. There was like no real like genuine support for anything for consoles. And what I mean by that is like there was no like proper admin tools. There was no way to have like a proper like functional priority queue system. The priority queue system literally was just you have to add people to a file and then remove them from a file manually every time. Like good luck with that, right? Like so and if you look at like the people were using the biggest thing on consoles is alt account abuse. So the way it works on consoles is people have an account and they have like a thing called family sharing, and then all their accounts on that specific console, so let's say an Xbox, all those other accounts that you can make on an Xbox, which are by the way free to make,
Up to 50,
have access to
I think,
Xbox
on
Live.
Xbox, isn't it? Or is it 25?
I'm not entirely sure. It's too many. But
I did a video of this ages back. It's insane.
Yeah, and you have access to Xbox Live. You have access to DayZ. You can play. So, but on console, it is entirely normal to just have 8 characters fully geared. And if you pick up gear, you just log out and log into your other character. And sure, there's a cooldown that the devs put in the game to put it like to make sure that it's slowed down, but it's just nowhere near enough. And I tried to even like mention to the devs, it's like, why don't you make this stuff configurable so servers individually? So there's like 3 cooldowns. There's like, I think there's like 3 minutes, like 10, like 3 minutes, 10 minutes, and like 15 or something. And I said, like, why don't you just make it configurable for each server so servers can themselves set the cooldown? That would immediately fix all alt account abuse. Because if you just set it to an hour, no one's going to use it. If you set it to 24 hours, no one's going to effectively be able to switch to an alt account, right? Devs just refuse to do this because, let's be honest, less accounts playing DayZ, like the more accounts play DayZ, better it looks for the devs, right? Yeah, especially so we had to just tackle that, and we have like a very clever guy, No Refund, that managed to figure out, okay, these accounts are linked to the same Xbox. So if you join one, you can't join the other. Like all the other ones are banned. Like you join the server once, and all the other accounts are banned, right? And that was like a huge thing. So like now, I'm not sure if other communities are doing this, but that is, in my opinion, like one of the core foundations for console, at least for
that is something that's getting
Karma
out
Krew.
there. A little bit of argy-bargy over who invented it, and people trying to claim that they were the one, and that's just kind of standard. Everyone likes to do that, but for the most part, all the feedback I've seen is it's the best thing that ever happened to console community service.
Absolutely. And so there's a very but even like the way how you set up the servers, the way how you set up the rules, console is just an entirely different beast, because you're just not as much, not in as much control, because you don't have mods. You have some mods, you have some modding capabilities that you can do, right? But there's no real way to control, for example, how much storage people have in their bases, which in my opinion is a great way to find a balance between your servers, right? Like if you have like servers bases completely filled to the brim with gear, it's a completely different experience, is that the bases are quite manageable. Well, on PC we can control that, and on console you just can't.
Plus you're also quite limited in the hardware you can employ for console servers as well.
Yep.
Which is another big issue. That many people have spoken to DayZ about as well, the exclusive with Nitrado, but it is what it is. Again, money makes the world go round, folks. There's obviously a good deal there, and as I said before, they don't make a lot of money from DayZ per se, compared to, I know there's the argument of how much they get from Battle Pass and PlayStation Plus and all the rest of it, but yeah, it's a business. They need to make money, and I won't hold it against sort of hill I'm prepared to die on, but I would love to see them open that up. What's a moment that really captured the best of your community?
That's a tricky one. What I always like to see, like it's not like one example, but what I always like to see is the regulars in the community standing up for the servers and getting like calling out bad actors. And that just happened organically, right? So the people that are very passionate about what you're doing, they love to follow you around. They have been playing on your servers for a while.
Kind of like an environmental health check, isn't it? When you've got people pushing back and not just dogpiling, that shows you're harboring a pretty decent environment there. Yeah,
that's the culture I'm talking about. Like you're trying to create a culture that where people call out people that are shitty. But look, there's a lot of shit talking in the Discord. Like this guy's, oh yeah, your mom this, blah, 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 blah. It happens all the time, right? But what I like to see,
it's kind of to be expected,
argy-bargy,
provided it's not too personal.
Yeah. I mean, and there's a lot of like F words and retards going around, and at the end of the day, it's a gaming community, right? And we're trying to say, it's like, guys, let's keep it respectful, right? But it's at the end of the day, when when I see like people calling out bad behavior, I always think like, hey, like those are the good people in the community.
The good eggs.
Yeah.
On the flip side, what was the moment that was the hardest?
From a community perspective?
Yeah. You can't say employing Mike Doherty either. We all know that already.
No, that's not a community thing. Maybe streamer drama.
Never.
Maybe that's
a conspiracy
sort
theory.
Of stuff.
There's no such thing as streamer drama.
No, but for example, like he's been playing on the service now, which is great. But for example, I've had like disagreements with Sarah Moore. That like it's the same thing. So where Sarah Moore very much believes in like freedom of the way to play DayZ, right? But when we had like a base building server on Livonia, and it was like very like earlier days, right? Like he would just like go around and like grief bases and stuff. And then he goes, it's like, well, this is DayZ, I'm allowed to do it, and we didn't have any rules against it, right? But I did call him out. It's like, look, did you just like you're fucking sort of like with the servers, and there was like a big clash there, and you could argue, okay, you should probably make rules against it then, but ideally you don't want to make rules against for everyone for one bad actor. You try to talk to the bad actor first, and like we don't have any beef right now, but it's like that's one example that comes to mind where interaction with community can be a little bit challenging, because Sarah Moore is just not like a random guy that you can just get rid of the servers and doesn't have any repercussions, right? There is definitely like people from his community and stuff that that linger around and start talking shit and this and that. And so like dealing with streamers in that regard is I think is technically like a hard thing to do. But I think like right now there's no real streamer drama with Karma Krew, in my opinion. Like there's no content creators that necessarily are like anti Karma Krew, talk shit about Karma Krew. Despite like my personal disagreements I've had with people, I think I tried to like settle all of those disagreements with those people. And
look at us, mate. If people look back through our Twitter history, they would see you and I have butted heads many a time in the past, but we've always eventually moved past it, and just realized that we disagree on that. But as I try to say to everyone, regardless of where you are on almost anything, at the end of the day, you've got way more in common with everyone than you do not in common with them. We all eat, sleep, shit, piss, love, hate, all the rest of it. But we may disagree on things. And yes, that might be the center of your world at that time, but that's only a small little hiccup. We're not talking about murder, death, kill, or any of that sort of stuff. We're talking about pixels on a video in a video game. So, it's just pixels. Get over it. And DayZ, unfortunately, brings out a lot of that, because, Sarah Moore's right in that he says it's DayZ, there's no rules. But he's also wrong in that, yes, it is DayZ, but this is your interpretation of DayZ. And that's the beauty of DayZ, is that if you don't like someone's interpretation, you can either go and find someone else who's got a different server that's more akin to what you believe, or start your own fucking server. It's not that expensive to start your own server. Scalespeed has got some great guides out there on how you can set one up on your own computer. My son's got one. He likes playing DayZ, but he just doesn't like playing with other people. He just likes getting on, and he launches his up, and he doesn't know it, but I've actually, because we're on the same local area network, every time I always look over to see if he's logged in again, and I keep moving my character closer to him. And this has been going on for about a year or so now, because he doesn't play it too much, but one of these days, when I finally get close enough to him, I'm going to scare the absolute living shit out of him and record it.
Nice.
But hey, that's the beauty of being a parent. You do long game psychological fucks with your kids to torment them. But yeah, he's right, but he's wrong. Yes, DayZ could be anything.
No, Sarah Moore was right. Sarah Moore was right in that there was no rules against it. There was no rules against it. There was no rules against
the vibe. It's something I've said to many people, is that you've got to remember that just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. One of the philosophies I try to pass on to people, M1ndr, is sometimes taking an L is more important than a dub. because it's a lesson I had to learn through playing on, for those playing Boydie Bingo. I'm about to say DayZ Down Under, but it's a lesson I had to learn that on a clan servers are the worst for it. So a lot of people get their noses out of joint when they lose a big battle, their base gets raided or anything like that. You shouldn't. That's just part of the story. Next wipe, it'll be different. You've got to be able to disconnect from that. And the actions you take, if you're the sort of person who just goes around fucking over everyone on a server, yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, especially when you're a streamer and your audience encourages that sort of shit, the trolling and all the rest of it. Ha ha, very funny. But you could do a lot of damage to a community server. And over the years, I'm certain you've seen it as well, M1ndr. DayZ Underground, there was lots of drama back in the days at times, wasn't there, between factions when they get too dominant and stuff like that. And it can really affect and sometimes to be a good member of a community, you've got to bear that in mind that, yes, I could take this dub, but what impact is that going to have on everyone else? I've seen servers go to ghost towns because it just became so toxic. So you've got to bear that in mind.
Yeah. And with the Saramore situation, look, he was right in that there was no rules against it, right? I was just asking him, as like, dude, can you, to stop us having to add like a rule just because you do it, and especially on stream, right? You're normalizing like just straight up griefing. Can you just not do it? And it was like a whole disagreement there. And granted, that was probably also not the most subtle. I approached it in the most subtle of ways. But yeah, anyway, like, so there's always challenges to managing server communities and try and find a balance between enforcement and giving people freedom. And that's just, like it's a constant thing. It's an ongoing thing of running servers.
Kind of ties in a little bit to this. Do you see server content as another kind of creation, like storytelling, mapping, or emergent narratives? You said that you've added some lore to this new server you've got coming in that. So obviously the answer is kind of yes.
It's game development, in my opinion. You're doing it for an existing game. But yeah, it is straight up game development. You're talking about, like, first of all, you need custom stuff to it, but you're also talking about how am I going to integrate this into the gameplay, and how I'm going to change the player experience from implementing this, and then talk about it to the player, making sure that the player understands. And I think that's where there's a real strength of ours, is that we've always been very good at communicating to the players, like, this is what we're adding, this is why we're adding it. And people identify with that. And we also just like have like a very talented team, and we also care about quality. So people tend to gravitate, like, because a lot of the time custom content can be of various qualities, right? Like modded content. And because we've always set like quite a high standard, I think people see it as like, okay, it's maybe not like unvanilla level, but it's not far off. So they just see it as an extension of DayZ, which is the goal, right? That's our mission.
It's kind of poetic to me, that you're modding a game that was a mod of a game. It's kind of the circle of life.
Yeah,
beautiful that it happens.
It's like a mod that got monetized, DayZ, right?
Have you ever experimented with curated events, story arcs, or live moments that surprise players? Have you any planned events and things like that?
We've done community events where we built a castle, and then we fortified it, and then players attacked the admins, and it, like, the winners get like free priority queue or something. It's been fun, but we haven't been doing that too much because it just requires a lot of like time and effort. And a lot easier now. Like, doing events back in the day was always something interesting, where you had to literally loot everything, but it's still a lot of work. You only got to look at the events that Ariana does, and just getting everyone together. As my mate Vidge says, it's like herding cats at times. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong, and then you add in the evil players who like to DDoS and things like that. And yeah, it's
a lot of work for sometimes little reward.
Yeah, it's just like a one-day thing or like a weekend thing. So it's not it's not been a very area of focus, a big fair area, a focus area for us. Like I'd much rather like have the devs focus on something longer lasting that people can enjoy rather than just like a weekend thing. But we've been doing them, just not a very high level of effort like Ariana's or the ones on Zero, like nothing like that.
In a sandbox like DayZ, do you prefer systems that surprise you or ones you can shape? As this is from the creation side of the server creation side.
I think you need to be able to control gameplay. So you need to, if you add like a lot of like randomness into it, what you're actually creating is the opposite of randomness. You're creating, like I think predictability for players is good. Like I think you need to be able to control the gameplay quite.
A flow of the map.
Closely.
The map's got to have some sort of flow to it that makes sense.
Every single thing that we add to the map has a gameplay reason behind it. Has a way to direct players. Like a big thing that Karma Krew has always done is player movement. Like we want players to be spread out, and this is why bases are great. So a lot of people have like this argument of bases versus non-bases. We see very clearly now we have like a non-base building server that we recently added. Right, it's full every day. It's great.
They're organic, uncontrolled. Dynamic events per se is the way I like to look at them. It gives people a reason to explore areas they may not normally, and then it creates something that, oh shit, there's a base here. And then all of a sudden you can have everything kicking off in an area of the map that no one ever really pays attention to.
That's perfect. And that's what I say all the time as well. Like you can see, if you compare like the player map where you see all the dots of the players here and then here, you see on the base building server, like the spread of players is a lot more equal. And a lot more even versus like the non-base building server. And that's good because it means is that you have a lot more variety of, you said, in these areas to be able to run into players. And gameplay variety for a 12-year-old game is everything, right? You want to be able to get as many different DayZ experiences as you possibly can. So you add like obviously like new content, like different weapons, guns, stuff like that. You add like new map additions, you add like base building additions, right? But at the end of the day, what drives the game is not all these aspects, is how these aspects enforce the player versus player interaction, both friendly and unfriendly. And you'd want to try and create as much variety in that interaction as you can possibly can, and that will create the best server experience. This is the core foundation behind the scenes for us, is that we want players to be experiencing as much different flavors of DayZ as they possibly can.
I like that. Is there anything you're excited to try that you haven't done yet?
From our perspective, from a development perspective?
Yeah.
I would love to branch out into a new game. I would love to.
Any thoughts? Any thoughts on what?
Armor 4? Maybe. I would love to do that. Yeah, because it's the next challenge. Like, so the big challenge that we're doing right now is we're building our own map. That is a huge challenge, right? Especially to the scale that we wanted to. We've been working on this for 2 years. Granted, we could have done it a lot faster had we better planned before, but all right, we're working on this for a long time. Building a new map is a huge challenge compared to like mapping stuff, because mapping stuff you're just placing on the existing world and you add on top of it. To build everything from scratch is such another beast that you see it as well with Sahal. Like visually you can do it and you can release it, and then just not do a good enough job. The players continue to get excited to play on your map. So it's very hard to be able to nail that. And that is the challenge that we're doing right now. And in my opinion, once we be able to get to that, I would love to say is like, okay, how can we then branch out to the next game? That's the next step. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What's the biggest growth challenge you're working on right now?
The biggest limitation right now in terms of growth is just being able to have support staff for the admin, for the servers that you release. You want to be able to release a server and that the admins are able to help players with the needs that they have on the server. That's constant. Cheaters, issues with their base, like they die because of a bug or server connection. People have questions.
Cheaters. Never a bug. It's never someone better than them. It's always a cheater.
Right. But there's like the amount of tickets that come in a day is hundreds. Not exaggerating. The amount of cheaters that we ban in a day is probably like a dozen. right? It requires a lot of time and effort and also like it's not just like a ban this and that. Everything needs to be logs, categorized, like reasoning, so that anything that is being happening in terms of like admin enforcement on the servers need to be able to consult it later. Admins need to be able to have like we're literally like building like small little portfolios on individual players every single time, and it's so hard to. That's why we have a big admin team, and that's why we're very desperate for new admins. So if you're interested, apply with the ticket.
He does send good dick pics, people. I've been told from inside sources.
Yeah. Maybe for like if you're around for a little bit longer, so I know that you're not gonna.
He's not cheap. He's not cheap. You gotta work for it, people.
Yeah. And especially with the plans that we have, like we're going to release our own map. We're going to obviously host servers with the new DLC Badlands. We want to be able to, and especially like our own map, like it's going to probably mean we're going to launch at least 4 servers of that. And we want a team to be able to support that. So that's the biggest challenge right now. And in the meantime, anything that we can do to help make the admin experience as smooth as we possibly can, we do. From a development perspective, from like tracking players, catching cheaters, anything that we can do. We've done a lot of stuff with the developers, just making content to support admins, like in terms of like modding content. And we continue to do that as well. But it's just the limitation is just make sure that you have admins to support your servers.
If you had unlimited resources for the server, what would you do? What would you build?
Well, I'll start paying people to be an admin, like because then you can take it to the next level. Obviously, like hiring, like you basically are just at that point just like a gaming development company like BI, right? Like you're hiring 3D modelers, you're hiring scripters, you're hiring all these people that are very talented and to be able to build something really cool. You work with like very talented gameplay designers that they also pay, and then like you just scale up the professionalism and the team. That's it, really.
5 years from now, how do you want people to remember, or what do you want people to remember about Karma Krew? Because it's been a long-standing name in the DayZ community. Back, as I said, back we go to the early days. Karma Krew was the cool kids club. You had all the big names back in the day who were still playing the game: Smoke, Paul, yourself, Taupe, R. Diddy, the dude Thor, even there, and a bunch of others that I can't even remember. Mr. OG, I think, was there as well.
Yep.
Joito, maybe, I'm not sure.
Nope.
No, but all the big names at the time, the majority of them were all in Karma Krew, and it was this cool invite-only club that everyone was desperate to get an invite to, and then it all fell apart, as you talked about. But even though it fell apart, it never disappeared. It was always still there, and now it's back bigger than ever, arguably, as a server empire. What are you hoping people remember, other than that you obviously have a never say die attitude?
I don't really care if people don't know about the original, what Karma Krew is as a DayZ stream team. I tell people about it if people ask, but it's in my opinion not something I like hugely care about at this point. Like I very specifically made the transition to make Karma Krew a server community instead of this DayZ streamer community, and I'm completely fine with making that decision. In 5 years' time, when DayZ 2 is about to release, like I would love for people to go. You've
got a timeline now, folks. You got a timeline.
I don't know, like maybe a few years, but yeah, let's say DayZ 2 is about to release, right? Or they're playing they're playing Arma 4. I would love for people to go. It's like, dude, when this new game releases, I can't wait for what Karma Krew is going to do with it, right? Like that they see this, and I think in that regard, I feel quite confident is that we can manage to do that, because I don't think we're necessarily, we saw like with Sahal, like the first thing people said is like, we can't wait to see what you're going to do to the servers, right? And then same thing with Badlands. So like I think that will be similar as well. But I would love for people to remember Karma Krew and still obviously like it being much bigger than to think about, like, okay, these are the people that have got their shit together, that, and when I play on their servers, that I know that they're gonna do, they're gonna create like a fun experience. That's what I would love.
You said, Sakal, I'm going to ask you a question a bit out of sync here, but in your eyes, what went wrong with Sakal? Like, I was chatting with someone just recently. Namolsk shows that there is an appetite for a brutal, freezing cold server. The fact that almost every modded map has a winter variant of it, but Sakal just kind of bombed, which was quite sad to me. I personally quite like the map, but I'm one of those weirdos who also thinks Livonia is a great map. With all of its, I love being down in the forest area down south and just away from everything, and just exploring and surviving and all the rest of it. But from your perspective of someone who runs very high tempo, high pop servers, why do you think Sakal bombed so badly in the eyes of a large amount of the player base?
So I got to say, like, BI doesn't think Sakal bombed is because they sold a lot of it, right? So in that regard, from a company perspective, it's a success. I don't share that personal experience at all, and I don't really understand why they even have that opinion. If you have players that originally like really like buy your DLC, and then none of them play it now, it means is that, okay, people are obviously very hungry for a DayZ DLC, but what you made, people don't identify with, right? So you're not doing a good job as developers to keep your player base interested. But I also don't think.
Do you have a console Sakal map?
Yes. Yeah.
And what's the numbers like compared to Livonia and Chernobyl?
Almost the same. Like, we've always, like, funny enough, always supported Sakal, and like on PC as well. We have, like, there's some servers that are now full, but even when Sakal was at its lowest, like Karma Krew Sakal was always full because we added a shit ton of content to it, right? The biggest issue for me with Sakal it was designed for a PvE DayZ player, and they are just nowhere near as numerous as the general DayZ players. Like, yeah, I think, in my opinion, it's the perfect embodiment of like what Adam, so like Sumrak, loves, like the long dark. It's a very brutal. If you don't know, it's a very brutal single player survival game.
Amazing
you have
game.
to like manage temperatures.
Amazing art style.
It's great. Like, it's a great game, right? But it's a single player game. It's not nearly as popular as DayZ. Why? Because it's single player. And I feel like Sakal, as a core focus, just the focus for that map is that it's just more a PvE. Like, the environment plays a much bigger role than players. And in my opinion, fundamentally, what makes DayZ good is players interacting with players, not the PvE element to it. And I think, in general, this is a disagreement that I have with the devs. I've talked to the devs about this. They feel like DayZ is more of a PvE game than a PvP game. In my opinion, DayZ is more of a PvP game. And they decided to go down this road with Sakal, and they're not unhappy with the decision that they've made. It's fine,
I think it was definitely made with console in mind, not so much PC.
I think any DLC would have sold on console. I don't think it's that it's a console map, not at all. I think any DLC, any content for console would have done well.
I think that's what gives them the mindset, though, that it's successful. Is that, and it comes back to that conspiracy theory that they're more focused on console now than they are on PC. Which some people have. I don't agree, but I can see where they're coming from, and I've even had that said to me about Badlands as well. I personally question the reason why they're going with a desert map, when if you historically look at DayZ maps on PC, modded maps, the desert maps are generally the least popular. Takistan goes through its little phases, but for the most part, not a lot of people like playing it because it's quite barren, quite open. It's definitely just more of almost a single play style map, snipers, long range shooting in that. Badlands, admittedly, we don't know a lot about it, but I've had it said to me, and I can kind of see it, that it's another console cash grab.
It's definitely a cash grab, but it's I don't necessarily it's a bad thing to go with a different environment like they did with Sahal. I don't think the winter part was the issue with Sahal. It was just the fact that it wasn't designed for like what DayZ is as its core is a PvP game, right? With Badlands, I think they're going to make the same mistake. The map's too big, and knowing BI is they're
And the water world thing is confusing for me as well.
that's just side stuff. Like at the end of the day, like if the core
very
foundation
PvE focused, very PvE focused is where I was going with it.
No, but that's good. That's good. Like PvE stuff added to the map is great as long as the foundation of a good PvP map is there, right? And PvP people always say is like KOS. Like no. It can just be players interacting with other players, right? But at the end of the day, it's the players interacting with players in a very diverse set of environments is what makes the game interesting. And what you're saying, like with a desert map, if they make the environment very similar all over the place. With Takistan, a big problem was every fucking town was the same because there was no it was just like sand dunes. In between there was a town and all the houses looked the same. And there was just no real like interesting environments, right? With Badlands, they have a lot more creativity. They are adding a lot of custom content, a lot of custom buildings. They can make it work. Do I think that the DayZ devs are going to nail it? Absolutely not. No, I don't have any expectation with that, and maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. But if I look at Sahal, and actually when I talked to them about Sahal and talked to them, like, well, what do you think about Sahal? It's like, yeah, it's a good map and there's nothing wrong with it and this and that. And I just think like, are we learning lessons? Probably not. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. That's why originally when I said is like, we're not keeping our hopes up for Badlands is because we can't control that. And that's why my focus is a lot more on our own map because we can control what's going on there.
I like that. We're getting close to the end now, mate, and I want to finish with just a little bit about you as a person again.
Mm-hmm.
And what have you learned about yourself through this journey, moving from content creator to community creator?
Honestly, just how bad really playing DayZ for as much as I had done and holding on to consecration, how bad that was for me mentally, how much stress that created, like sitting there every day. Like I've been saying this on stream a few times as well. For a very long time before I stopped this, before I made the transition, honestly, like going back, like when I can go like, oh yeah, I had a good day today, was like once every 2 weeks. And that's just not good. Like, and you really should have like made that decision a lot more quickly. And so what I can learn from that for myself is just to be more aware of something like that and have like a healthier life balance. Luckily, I have a very healthy life balance right now, and don't feel nearly as stressed, and everything is under control. And sometimes you're incredibly busy, right? And there's a lot of stressful time that's happening. But I've also have a lot more freedom. And so that means that it's just a lot more chill now than what it was.
How do you maintain the balance between service and burnout? Do you have any things you just step away and completely disassociate from DayZ? And
I don't really play DayZ much anymore, although my goal is I recently upgraded my GPU, so I want to play some more DayZ again, especially the service, because I want to remain close to the server experience. I think that's also with Karma Krew, that's always been like a thing that, in my opinion, was quite valuable. Is that we're not just developing the servers, we're also playing on the server, so we're also players, so we know what the experience is like. We still obviously rely on feedback, but that's why I want to play more. But for me, like just a healthy balance between, like, in my free time I play golf. I love being like outside. It's like a very nice thing to just be away from your PC. It's so like incredibly opposite, and people that play golf know is like golf is hard as fuck. So to like it requires so much like time and attention, like mental capacity to get better at golf and try and get better. It's like a huge, like it's a very hard thing to get better at. And so I love that. That keeps my mind busy. And on the other side, I until we have kids. And on the other side, there's the servers where I dig into the developments and managing the team.
What advice would you give to creators who want to build something bigger than a channel? We see it a lot. People who start a server and then the server disappears.
It's tricky. I kind of got lucky because I managed to. This is what I said earlier. I managed to find our own little niche quite early on, and just stuck with it, and managed to establish ourselves in that niche, which is actually not like super niche anymore, which is just like an expanded version of DayZ. Originally lightly modded, and now expanded version of DayZ. But I think a lot of people will still claim, a lot of people won't, but a lot of people still claim that DayZ is still quite close to the vanilla experience, rather than like having all these traders and this and that. We don't have any of that, like no group system. And so for creators to be able to expand into something like that, I find I don't really have like a very good answer for it, because unless they're doing something like really unique, you have to find something in terms of servers, right? That is like very unique and that other people don't do. But if you're talking about expanding into something else, like in terms of like content creation, like I don't really have like an easy answer for that, because I don't have any experience in building anything outside of building something with content creation and then taking that further. I do it with servers, but anything outside that, I don't know. I don't have an easy answer for you. The only thing I can say is like, have like a long-term goal, have a long-term plan, have like something like, have ambition. I think a long-term ambition, I think, is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Like something that you would like to do.
I think what you said and kind of skipped over though, but have a goal. Have a goal of what you want to achieve in mind and try to stick to it. Obviously, don't stick to it blindly. You've got to be fluid and you've got to change as you identify, okay, maybe that is a better idea, but don't just do it half-assed. Oh, let's just see what happens with it. Have some sort of goal about it. Speak to people, reach out to other creators, other server owners. There's some good ones out there who are more than happy, like you're doing here, talking about your empire, who will share tips with you. I'm a strong believer in a rising tide lifts all boats. That's why I've got my creator club, nearly over 80 small and some large content creators in there, all just sharing tips and tricks. They're all essentially competitors, but you work together as a team to give each other, oh, that's a great idea. And it's a good way to do it. So identify the good eggs and have a goal and work out what you're going to do. The last question for you, mate, what's next and what keeps you excited?
Keep challenging ourselves with Karma Krew. That is, like same thing with this map. Like that keeps me excited because it's harder. It's taking it to a new level. Like we're doing server development. There's a lot of cool stuff that we can do in there right now, but doing your own map. And then the next thing is like expanding to different games. And what's the next thing? I don't know. Maybe we'll make our own game one day. Who knows? Like I would love to, like when I talked about like set yourself like high ambitions.
We'll see Septic's doing that at the moment, making a game.
Really? Okay. No, wait, I actually do know that. Yeah. But he's still doing that. I thought he stepped away from that.
Yep. Oh, still working on it.
Okay.
And
really cool.
You've only got to look at what I keep forgetting his name because it's a Finnish name, but what old mate's done with Road to Vostok. You don't need a massive team. You can be small, and provided you've got some of the base skills and some good connections. Look at what Markiplier just did with that movie Iron Lung that everyone's raving about. Not everyone's saying the movie's great, but he had a goal, he had a vision, and he set out, and he's done something that most people are going, how the hell did this YouTuber manage to get a movie that's being released in nearly all the major cinemas?
Yep.
Dream big, but be realistic about it.
Yeah, and the tricky part is like in terms of like making your own game, like I don't have a good idea. Like I see all these like different like survival games, and because that's the obvious thing. It's like, oh, you're gonna make a survival game. I don't think a survival game anything that we can make and compete with DayZ. So I don't want to burn myself there. I would rather be confident in what we're doing than to take a big leap and then have it fail. And a lot of studios, in my opinion, and a lot of people that break away from like other bigger game studios or anything like that do their own thing. And like in my opinion, in order to make that work, you have to have a really good idea. And I don't have that, right? So I know like what we're doing right now, like in terms of like a map, we do. In terms of like, we have plans for the future into Arma 4 and stuff like that. I'm confident that we can deliver there because we have some good ideas on how to execute it. But in terms of like its very own game, no. And so yeah, in terms of life, in the future, like I'm 33 now, gonna be 34 soon. Would love to have kids, just taking that next step, and we have our own house, and I'm in a good place right now, so I'm not really rushing my way into the next
at the
thing.
moment as well. Everything's so expensive, and there's a lot of uncertainty in the world at the moment. Focus on what brings you joy, people.
I think what's important, and that's why for me it works well with these servers and playing golf, right? Like those two, is you always have to like work your way towards something, or like try to improve or get some better at something. I think when you stagnate, and I think this goes for a lot of people, when you don't have passion and when you stagnate, that's when things get dangerous. Like I've done with content creation. I have been stagnant with content creation.
Like I did with the podcast.
For the last 2 years, and I never really got anywhere, and people notice, and especially with content creation, it's absolutely brutal, right? Because people notice that you're not really having fun, and then
if you drop off, the algorithm hates you, and your sub count drops on Twitch, and it's a brutal.
Yeah, so I'm very aware of that, and that's why golf and service is a great combination for me. Is because in my free time, golf is super hard. Like people play golf for decades and are still struggling, to try and get better, and that's a passion. And then same thing with the servers, is like I would love to take this further and grow the team, and we're doing an incredible job right now. And that's why I'm so proud of the team that we've built, and the amount of talents and people that we have. And that's why I can't wait for everyone to see our map, because it's something we've been talking about here and there, right? But to see, like, I genuinely think is like the map is going to really blow people away. If you see like the maps that have been released right now, and what we're trying to do, and the lore stuff that we're doing right now, and yeah, I'm super excited about that.
Who's been the primary person behind the vision of the map? Yourself, or is there someone else?
Mike and myself. Mike and myself. Yep. It's basically Mike's map. Like Mike has built the vast majority of the map, but there's obviously like a lot more ideas and stuff like that. But Mike is the one that's really behind it. And what's fun for him?
When it's ready for release, I would love to get Mike on to talk about the journey of creating the map.
Definitely should. Mike is, like he's working for BI now, right? So he's worked on Sachal, he's working on the Badlands DLC as well. It's so cool to kind of like see in real time where his skills improve.
Evolved.
Yeah, because I can literally see it on our end. So while he's working there, he's also in his free time working on the map.
He's not leaving kitchen sinks in the middle of nowhere anymore and floating piles.
No. A little bit. No, and he's not the only one working on the map, right? Like we have like a mapping team right now, and it's great. And but to see, like you should definitely have him on, because he would love to talk about the map. Like it's a big thing, and especially as he's been working on it for 2 years, been slaving away. He's been an absolute trooper. And especially like the end result that you'll see is one thing that's fun for him, and I think compared to maybe I'm going to speak for him right now, which maybe I shouldn't, but I think what's maybe like fun for him compared to like working for BI is that he's just like creatively there's so much more you can do in making your own shit.
He's got more creative control over this as well.
Yes, instead of making something that BI wants him to do. And
look, people watching this, if you would like to see me interview Mike Doherty, if someone's willing to be a Scottish to English translator for me, let me know, and I'll see if I can get him on, and you can translate that gibberish that comes out of his mouth when he gets excited, and we'll see how well we could do the interview. So I just, it's like in my DNA, I just have to hang shit on Mike as often as I can.
I get it. He deserves it. I get it.
When I told him that I actually understand him perfectly well, but I've been bunging it on all this time, his girlfriend, she thought it was the best thing ever. Again, it was one of those long-running jokes. For ages, I've been telling Mike I can't understand him. And then I'm like, Mike, I can actually fucking understand you perfectly well, mate, but I just love to get a rise out of you. Yeah. He's a lovely young guy, though. He really is. I'm very proud of having seen the growth in him since joining the team, and the work he's done, and working with you. And yeah, he's a real champion. I've got a lot of time for the young guy. And
you should definitely
the same
interview him. He would love to talk about the map. Yep.
Yeah. So I'll send him a message and let him know that we spoke on the show about it as well. And when he's close to, maybe there's a proper trailer or something done in the lead up to it, and try and maybe do a bit of hype for you. Yeah, I've watched it. It's actually pretty sweet. But
we purposely tried to keep it a little bit.
Is there an ETA on when you could release it?
We're hoping to be able to do it around May.
Yep. So maybe in the fortnight beforehand, when you've confirmed the date, I'll see about getting him on, and he can do a little bit of a sneak peek, drop a trailer beforehand, and we can look at it, and he can, do whatever you guys decide you want to do as an extra little bit of promo for it, because that's one of the things that has been, I think, a big success for you guys is your use of social media.
It's been a big point of focus for us for like quite a while now. Like we now have someone, a guy called Pepijn from the Netherlands, who's now dedicating his time together with This Is Lutz, who also makes content on YouTube. You probably know him. They work together on creating content for the server, so stuff to release on socials. So the big thing is, like, if you're making all this custom content, how are people going to know that you're doing it, right? And that's been like a huge focus in my, like, for me to try and like do as much as you can. It's like talk about, like, show what you're doing as much as you can. Talk about what makes your servers different from any other server as much as you can. And like now we get like on a random TikTok, you get like 70K views, and like on Instagram, and then like one thing that you release gets like 150K views, and people know. And obviously you need to build that up, but it's something that as a content creator, I saw the value in, obviously, instantly. So yeah, it's been a big point of focus for us, and I think it's really cool, like, to see the numbers actually increase and go up, and have it be like a substantial, noticeable difference.
No, very, very proud of what you've managed to achieve, mate. And I wish you and all the team all the best for the future.
Thank you, dude.
If you haven't, I'll get M1ndr to send me through all the links, Discord, and all the rest of it, where you can go to join. It's a long-running server. It's not a server that's a flash in the pan going to scam you or anything like that, folks. They've got a dedicated team of paid and volunteer employees who are all working to try to create their vision of the perfect DayZ server, which may just be right up your alley. One thing, you definitely won't be lonely on those servers. They are pumping, folks. Not the server for me. I like my ghost servers where I can roam around the forest and get the absolute living shit scared out of me when I do bump into someone. But as we talked about before, I know everyone has a different way of playing, and some people like the higher, fast-paced environment, and that's definitely what Karma Krew offers. So if that's your style of DayZ, go check it out, folks. You won't regret it.
I appreciate it. The Discord's very easy. It's discord.gg/Karma Krew. If you type that into your browser, you can join. Super easy. And we have a website. If you type in Karma Krew DayZ, you can find our website. You can find our Instagram, TikTok, everything. We're posting on X. We're easy to find.
Link in the to the Discord or to the website. I'll put the link in the end screen as well.
KarmaKrew.tv.
So hang around to the end. And yeah, M1ndr, thank you so much for doing this, mate.
Thank you, dude.
It's always a pleasure to talk to you, mate. You're a very intelligent, and you've always got an opinion on something that even when I don't agree with, I still respect hearing it, because you are an OG of the game, and you've been around for a long time, and no one can deny you've been successful at pretty much everything you've turned your hand to, mate. So all the best, and hurry up and get that woman of yours pregnant, mate, and get some little mini minders.
I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it.
Work harder. Work harder, or I'll send Mike over to do it for you.
No. Mike stays away from her.
It almost sounds like there's a court restraining order.
No. It's Mike. No, we're not doing that.
All the best, everyone, and we will see you next time. I've got a bloke coming on to talk about some ideas of what they could do with weapons in vanilla. Victory spams has got some ideas, which I think would be quite interesting, because it is one of the areas, as much as I'm not huge on the fact that we need more guns, they could definitely do more, in my opinion, with the ones that they do have. And he sent me through quite a well-worded set of ideas that he has. And I'm going to do an episode with him. I'll do that one live, so people can give their impact as well. Things like even just the return of the Atlas bipod would be nice. How long's it been, M1ndr?
We made our own one.
Yeah,
we have one.
But how long's it been since Vanilla lost it?
That was before. That was 062, no? Or was it before then even?
I think it might have even been before then, mate. I'm not sure.
Yeah, on the Mosin.
We're looking at 6-7 years minimum. Yep. And then they got rid of that and put the hunting scope in, and but it was always a weird decision. But again, they make.
To be fair, it didn't do anything.
Quite understand.
The Atlas bipod didn't do anything when you used it, when you deployed it. I don't think it actually added anything.
I remember there was a stage there when you put it on the AKM, it basically made it like a laser. If you deployed it from the prone position.
Really? Okay.
I even had a video. Yeah, it was quite insane. But for the most part, though, it was useless because the grass was too long. You couldn't see over it unless you had your settings that you couldn't see the grass. So, yeah. But anyway, we're waffling again. All the best, everyone, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Go check out M1ndr and the Karma Krew servers, and we will see you next time. Ciao for now, everyone.